Espero que todos estén bien y listos para 8.3. Entonces aquí estamos con dos ejemplos que están en Think Central. Y aquí vamos a dividir fracciones. Ahora, cuando miramos aquí a la derecha, se nota que son números enteros. Tienes el 8 y tienes el 7. Pero lo tenemos que convertir a fracciones. So, 7 estudiantes van a repartir 8 bloques de clay en partes iguales. ¿Cuántas partes de clay van a recibir cada estudiante? So if we look here at this problem, 7 students share 8 blocks of clay equally. How much clay does each student get? So we have our numbers 7, 8. We have our words to indicate our division equally, and each. All of those really jump out at you and let you know that you have to divide. And the word share as well. That's also a good indicator that you're going to be dividing. So let's get into this problem here. So part of what we're doing, part of what we have to do here is indicate the dividend. Find out which number is the dividend. Which number are we dividing? So if we're doing a regular division problem, if we're doing 24 divided by 8, 24 is our dividend. We're dividing 24 erasers into groups of 8. So if we're doing it in this manner, how many groups of 8 go into 24, and there would be 3 groups of 8 into 24. So normally the dividend is the bigger number, but that doesn't have to be the case. Normalmente el dividiendo es el número más grande, pero no siempre tiene que ser así. And with fractions and decimals, you can divide a bigger number by a smaller number by adding the decimal or by making it a fraction. So in the problem, 7 students share 8 blocks of clay equally. What we're dividing is the 8 blocks of clay. So that's what we're going to place first. We're going to have to place that first in our problem. So it's going to be 8 divided by 7. Now what we have to do is place these whole numbers over the denominators of 1. And now we're just going to apply the keep, change, flip. Mantener 8 de 1. Convertir división a multiplicación. Y voltear 7 de 1 a 1 de 7. So now we just have to multiply across. Multiply the numerators, we get 8. And multiply the denominators, we get 7. Now we're left with an improper fraction. So we're going to need to divide 7 into 8, right? Find the whole number. There's 1 7. and the remainder is going to be 1. So we have 1 whole and 1 out of 7. And there you have our quotient, 1 and 1 out of 7. So that's the first problem that we have. Second problem that we have is similar. Hello? Who's knocking? Who's knocking on the door? All right, so the second problem, we've got 6 students share 8 feet of ribbon equally. Very similar problem. How many feet of ribbon does each student get? 6 estudiantes están repartiendo 8 pies de tela en partes iguales. ¿Cuántos pies de telas van a recibir cada estudiante? ¿Qué es lo que están repartiendo? Bueno, no están repartiendo 6 estudiantes en partes iguales. Están repartiendo 8 pies de tela. So, 8 dividido por 6. Lo vamos a poner sobre 1. Y los denominadores son unos. 8 de 1 dividido por 6 de 1. Ahora vamos a mantener, cambiar división a multiplicación y voltear 1 de 6. Darle vuelta a la tortilla. Keep, change, flip. Ahora cuando multiplicamos nos da 8 de 6, que es una fracción impropio. Entonces tenemos que dividir 6 entre 8. ¿Y cuántos 6 caben en 8? Bueno, hay 1. Y al restar me quedan 2. So, cuando escribo el número mixto, when I write my mixed number from the improper fraction, me da 1 entero y 2 de 6. Now, 2 out of 6 can be simplified. So when they ask you to simplify a fraction, you're going to do that most of the time, just about all the time, at the end. So 1 and 2 out of 6, 1 is going to stay the same. 2 out of 6, though, because they're both even, 2 and 6, el 2 y el 6 son números par. Lo podemos dividir por 2. We can divide them both by the greatest common factor of 2. Whenever you divide a number by 2, you're finding half. You're finding the half of the number. So, half of 2 is 1, and half of 6 is 3. And there's your final answer. That's the answer that Think Central wants, 1 and 1/3. Anyway, I hope you guys learned a little bit from this. You can come back to these lessons, and it can help you to do your Think Central. Thanks. Have a good day.